Welcome back to another episode of the Raising Boys to Men podcast. I am here with two amazing men that I trust very much and that are going to contribute to an amazing episode, Mike and Dwayne. If you have not, I'm going to say it again, if you have not subscribed, please do so. If you have not commented on previous episodes, go back and comment on all of them.
Yeah.
Go like all of them, comment, and then join us. Today's episode, well, you know what? The last episode didn't go how I thought it would go. And that was just from an opening question.
Yeah.
And this episode, I wanted to start based off of something you say quite often.
All right.
Yeah? And the reason why I say that is you'll understand
Okay.
that I had a lady write in.
Fool. Did she come for me?
Yeah? No, she didn't come for you. She's actually seeking clarification.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah?
All
In
right.
a beautiful way.
Oh, okay. I love
cool.
that.
Right?
I love that.
And I don't want this to be the whole episode. I just felt like the only way I'm going to get to this is by bringing it at the front.
Okay.
Right? I would be really interested to hear a discussion on what accepting but not tolerating looks like in a practical sense. She said, my child's father has always maintained that he wants to be a part of his child's life, but hasn't been able to prioritize her over his work and social life. The balance between accepting and not trying to change him versus not tolerating the behavior feels like a contradiction. She said, the only way I can see to not tolerate it is to safeguard my child altogether from his harmful behavior until he's made some changes and is ready to put her first. But then that would mean I'm trying to change him or encourage him to change and not actually accepting him for who he is. It's a bit of a paradox if you see what I mean. Let's talk about it. Accepting and not tolerating is something that you use quite a bit. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And it's made me think a hell of a lot. But define it for us.
You've got to use discernment. I spoke about this in the last episode, right? So when you accept a behavior, right? Or you accept, like, for example, if you slap me, I accept that you slap me. That's all acceptance is.
Yeah.
Is accepting the reality.
Okay.
The reality is this happened. And this is where we're at right now. You accept that. People think accepting is tolerating. It's not.
Okay.
So you accept the reality. If you thump me in my face, Ron, I accept that you did it. Now, do I react and thump you back? What's react? Let's break that down. React is actually reacting the action you didn't like that was done to you to start with. It's a reaction of the action you did not like. React.
Repeat action, yeah.
So you just don't have to react. Respond accordingly. Now that you can do. Now she said the only thing she thinks she can do is stop him altogether from seeing his child. Yeah? Altogether.
The only way I can see to not tolerate it is
Yep.
to safeguard my child altogether from his behavior until he's made some changes and is ready to put her first.
Then do that.
Okay.
Because you're not doing it to change him. What you think I'm saying that it won't inspire change? You can inspire change in somebody. If that's what you truly think is the best thing to do, the most conducive and healthy thing to do for you, your child, him, and the family dynamic, go ahead and do it. If you think that is really the only option, because there's other options, but if you think that's because I'm not saying it like, oh, I've got all the answers. I'm also like, my way is not the only way. One size does not fit all. So I'm not saying it like to say, this is the only way it's going to work, guys. You've got to do what works for you, but do it. We spoke about this in the other episode. Do it without sin. If it's from a reaction, you have to look at it and be like, right, let me not be reactive. Let me respond accordingly. If safeguarding my child means I have to go put this in place, you can see your child on a Sunday, but you have to turn up. And I'm not saying, oh, just on my time. I'm just saying because consistency is key for our child.
Okay, so that now we're touching on boundaries.
Yes.
Which is okay, so what to clarify what you're saying, yeah? So accepting the behavior does not mean I approve it.
Okay, I love that you do this for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
I'm
Yes.
just like, I like to clarify. And
No,
feel
I like that you do.
Yeah.
They don't believe me for some reason when I go, I agree with you, but
but we can accept the reality of what is happening.
Man.
But it doesn't mean we approve what is happening. Yeah. We're just saying we are aware that we can't change this, and this is exactly what it is.
Yes.
Cool. Now, not tolerating it means that I'm potentially going to put boundaries in place to ensure that I and my child are not impacted by it.
Yeah, I and my child and you. Because as much as you may not see it, as in him, the father, as much as you may not see it, but this will actually be a good impact on you if you take it in. Because all I'm saying is that your inconsistency doesn't work for our family dynamic. I'm not trying to control it. And if she can honestly say that she's not trying to control it to be only her way.
Your inconsistency does not work for our family dynamic.
That's it.
Yeah. That line there.
You know what? That probably would rock a lot of dads, to be fair.
Your inconsistency does not work
for our not mine.
Yeah.
Not yours, not the child. I want this. If you can honestly own and say, I want you to have a relationship with our child. So this thing that you're doing, toing and froing and trying to pretend that I'm trying to stop you, if you can honestly say that as a mother, you're not doing that, cool. I'm not talking about the mothers that are actually open to definitely allowing their child to have a relationship with their dads. I'm not talking to them or I am talking to them, rather.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to the ones that are saying, no, absolutely not. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
If you're saying no, absolutely not, I'm still not even mad at you. I'm just saying, is that conducive to the child and the family dynamic? If you can honestly say it is, continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't come to me and say, what you're giving isn't healthy. It's not good advice. Guys, relax.
And this is one of the things I've got a few female friends that are in this predicament, right? And it's important to remember that when you're not tolerating something, it doesn't mean that what you now do is with the intention of trying to change him.
Right, because that's what, and again, getting back to her message, she said, I'm really trying to understand it. So I want you to understand, and I'm not perfect at this. I'm not saying it from a space of, but the understanding is exactly that. The intention is everything. From you are putting boundaries in place with not the intention of trying to change someone, that changes everything. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not intentionally doing this. Right, you need to change. You're saying, look, you have to show up differently. You do.
Yeah.
Because the inconsistency doesn't work for our family dynamic. So I'm not doing this to be I'm not doing this to be evil. I'm not doing this to stop you seeing. I'm doing it so you can see. But you also have to own, is it all on your terms?
Yeah.
Because if it's all on your terms, that's unfair. So there has to be it
has to be realistic.
It has to be realistic. So you have to accept. You said that because of his work
and social
stuff. Right. Just have a little consideration for that, but also and maybe you've done this already, have a conversation with him and say, look, of course you've got to work, and I appreciate that. Of course you've got to have a social life, but it's impacting on our child and our family dynamic. And I want our family dynamic to at least be of some sort of importance to you. I'm not saying that it always has to be first. Don't come for me in the comments. Some people just can't allow the family dynamic to be first, and them making it first does more harm than good.
Okay.
If people don't have the capacity to see the importance of something, they're gonna come in being just, I'm here.
Yeah. You can't force someone to be there. Yeah.
So they have to want to be there, and if they make it a priority, it has to be a choice they make, not a choice you make for them.
And I think that just on that, you can't force a man to parent. You can't force a man to show up.
You can't force anyone.
Your desire is, I want him to be here. That can be your desire, which is a beautiful thing because you're thinking about your child. But I always refer to this. Imagine being in a relationship with someone and you're going on a date with someone that you've had to force them to take you. Think about the energy that's going to be that night.
It's mad because we just thought, absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's what you
It's
thought.
not happening at all.
Think about how the energy would feel. So imagine you forced this man to come and see his child or to take his child. What is the energy of that interaction going to feel like? It's not going to feel healthy. But you have to be consistent with what you are not tolerating.
Yes. Consistency is key from both parties.
Yeah. Because what a lot of people will do is they will make, you know what, I'm not happy with how he's behaving, so therefore I'm going to put these boundaries in place. Yeah. But the boundaries are actually to change him, not for the betterment of your child.
Yeah.
So then what happens is you realize this man isn't changing. So then you decide, I'm going to get rid of these boundaries. So now he realizes, I don't need to change because you drop your boundaries, and you repeat the cycle.
Yes.
If you understand the purpose of your boundaries is to protect your child, if that is always at the forefront of your mind, you will never drop them because you understand the purpose for them being there in the first place.
Oh, yeah. Bars.
But the problem we often has is we're not confident in the boundaries we're setting. A boundary, for example, maybe he decides, I'm only going to call you on the day to ask to see my child, and then expects you to make all the arrangements or drop everything. And you would normally accommodate that because you're like, you know what, he hasn't seen the child, but you don't think it's fair. And it actually unsettles your child because you may have plans or whatever. A boundary could be, I need a couple days notice if you want to see the child, but you stick to that. So when he is calling you up, yeah, I'm coming to see the child. No, you can't. You haven't given me notice. But stand firm in that. A lot of people then feel guilty and they repeat the cycle. That is not preventing someone from seeing a child. That is actually saying, I want to accommodate and help you see your child, and this is how it needs to run.
Yeah, what you just gave to, and again, listen, when I say this, again, relax, chill, right? You're right, but you were speaking about a particular man. Even use the energy you used. If you're talking about the man that is just trying to, I'm calling whenever, that energy, man, definitely use the boundaries. But we're talking about a man that, like, it might just be work, and it might have to be a little bit spontaneous for him. I'm not saying it should be.
Yeah.
But you can again, discernment, guys. You have to use
You know who
discernment.
you're dealing with.
You know who you're dealing with. I'm not talking about the dickhead. So, ladies, the man that's a dickhead, unfortunately, you can't do nothing with the dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do with the dickhead.
You chose a dickhead.
And the dickhead chose you.
Yeah, you chose each other.
You chose each other, and you're now gonna you have to sieve through the shit, right? But I'm talking about the man that's just like, cool, I'm so sorry. I'm can I do it tonight? I've been busy with work. I'm just, and you know his intent, but he's
a little bit scatty.
He's a provider.
Yeah.
He's a provider.
Yeah.
He gives everything, but he's just a little scatty with his time.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Brian, come on, do better, Brian. You know,
like Brian.
Yeah, but hail up Brian. But I'm just saying, this is why we go back to the openness. Be open to change behavior. This is not about being open to consistency.
Inconsistency.
Yeah, sorry. Please make sure you put that in. It's no to inconsistency, yes to consistency and change behavior.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll be like, well, how do you know? They've done this before. They've shown up on a Friday for 2 weeks, and that's their consistency. How do you know? That's where discernment comes in. We know. Let's be honest, guys. You know when someone's shifted. You know that brethren that you know he's a dickhead.
Yeah,
but he's your brethren.
Yeah.
And one day he's no longer a dickhead.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't a dickhead bare times before, and you believed him. Bare times before, but you ain't doing it no more.
Mike's thinking about someone in particular.
Because we've all got a brethren that we love, but he's a dickhead. Yeah, he still has He-Man wallpaper. Yeah,
He-Man.
you know what I mean? Like he's still on the block, bro.
Yeah.
Like you go around and check him and say, bruv, you see Tanya?
Yeah.
If I see you mean Tanya from primary school?
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. I love him, but nothing's changed. But when you meet that guy and things have changed, you can feel it. You know every single time nothing has changed. He's told you before. He's told you bare times before, and you wanted to believe hope.
Yeah.
And that was based on your hope.
Yeah.
Based on your want for him to change. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you knowing intrinsically.
Yeah, it's different.
You know. And I'm saying believe that. Believe that feeling. Believe that moral compass that says there is something different in him. Or her. Because this goes both ways.
I love that. That wasn't the episode topic. But like I said,
it was a segue.
It was kind of a segue. It was kind of a segue. But thank you for writing in. And like I keep saying, if you've got a dilemma or question, head to my Instagram bio and you can leave one there. They will always remain anonymous. Right, into the actual topic, right? So we're gonna start with another message that's come in, right? Been seeing this guy for 3 months. Wait,
Me and Mike, we're in a certain mode. Let us be
in sync, bro. Come on, man.
Been seeing this guy for 3 months. His behavior has consistently changed, which then throws my system into overdrive. I'm a massive overthinker. We only see each other if I drive to him. At first, we were just going with the flow and everything was good until I fell for him. He wants to continue seeing me, but doesn't know when he will be ready for a relationship because he has goals like getting a house, a new job, etc. He hasn't put a time frame on it. I don't know if I should cut my losses before I get hurt anymore. What are your thoughts? That is the segue into today's conversation.
I wanted to shout out. If he wanted to, he would straight away. But
that is
obviously,
a point, though.
Yeah, kind of. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. When you obviously the man in this room, yeah.
Say it.
When you meet certain people, like you know they're the one, for example, you just straight away you act a certain way. You just know you're trying to make them. You're not trying to over pedestalize them, let's say, or put them before anything else, like making money, like getting a house and all the rest of it. But there's something innately instinctive about, you know what, this is the woman for me. I want to show her that she's the woman for me. I haven't forgot about her. I am busy. I am doing this. I am doing that. But I wanted to know she's still number one.
So what makes you think this man doesn't think that about this woman?
I hate this
because she, obviously, it's loaded. It's loaded.
I love this guy, but I hate this guy, bro.
But there's, obviously, this is my own opinion. But I think if she's only traveling to him and he's not traveling to her at least once, because that's what it sounds like. I don't know how true. I don't know.
Yeah. We can only go by what's been
said. You know what I mean? Before everyone comes and beats me up. But if she's traveling to him all the time, was he overly busy? Does he have a car? Is he unable to travel? Like, I don't know what's going on there, but not to say that everything has to be 50-50, but she's gone 100% of the time to him, and he's gone, yeah, no, I love you, and like, everything's calm on this end, but he's not kind of like shown the same energy back. Like, if that was my sister, and she said, oh, I really like this guy, Mike, but I've gone all the way to this end of London or this side of the world and so on and so forth to see him, and he's not meeting me halfway. He's not meeting me in Brussels or even down the road. I'm always going to him. I'll be like, yeah, he don't like you. Obviously, that's me jumping.
No, I think
I would ask more questions.
I think it's valid. The part where she said there, she said his behaviour has consistently changed.
Yeah, that.
D, I want to throw that to you. What do you feel that says as a man? If you're meeting a woman and you're starting to get to know a woman or date a woman, do you feel not that you can guarantee your behavior being consistent, but would you be very mindful that you brought the same consistency?
100%.
So when you see their inconsistent behavior,
a man doesn't chase, or at least he doesn't need to, but a man will always pursue what he wants, especially when it comes to a woman. A man that chases, you gotta be careful of that. Because if you chase anything, you're kind of implying that it's running away from you. So a man that is into a woman doesn't chase her, but a man that wants a woman will pursue her.
And she'll know about it.
And she'll know. This man isn't pursuing you, and you've fallen for what? What have you fallen for? You've fallen for a bag of tricks? You've fallen for the bare minimum.
We're segueing so nicely.
You're falling for the bare minimum, and I'm not disrespecting the guy.
No.
He's being honest and transparent. He's told you. He's told you exactly. Well, he's told you and shown you.
What has he said? He wants to continue seeing me, but doesn't know when he will be ready for a relationship. All right, so we already know that this is not a relationship to him.
He told us.
Yeah.
It's not the priority, basically. It's
no, but this is not a relationship.
Yeah, they're seeing each other, which is a type of relationship, but it's not the relationship she wants.
No.
So she has to accept what this man is being.
You have to accept it, but not tolerate it.
Don't look for what hasn't been said, because I think we often do this. Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, we look for what hasn't been said.
Yeah, and it's the thing is, she knows.
Yeah.
She knows.
Okay.
But it's difficult because she likes him. And this, ladies, please don't come for me. But you lot will change your standard for the man you like. You will all say, he has to be this, he has to be that, da-da-da-da. And the man you don't like has to be that. The man you do like ain't got to do none of that. A woman will release all of her standards for the man she likes. And that's why she's tolerating this, because she likes him. And because she likes him, she's willing to... I'm just saying facts.
No.
Because she likes him, she's tolerating what she knows is beneath her. And again, let's not use beneath. Forget it. Let's not. But it's not on the same frequency of what it is that she desires and deserves. She wants a high frequency man. Not a high value, a high frequency man. She wants a man that values her and values himself and understands that even though this is important, he would make a woman equally important.
Just to wrap up that part, yeah. I know you didn't say this, but it's the term that I've heard before. Is a man should not have to persuade, but he should always pursue.
I said a man shouldn't chase, but you can say persuade. I like that. Yeah, because then it's a double P.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
So we will show you our intentions. Like for me, what I've noticed is now, not to mention names, the last girl that I was dating last year.
Stop looking at me. I mean, okay, go on.
Go on.
The last girl that I was dating last year, before she came along, I said to myself, I'm going to be so intentional with the next person. And we interacted on social media and we started talking on a Monday. Now, the old me would get lost in texting and phone calls, and that could go on for like a month. Yeah? Like before I'm even trying to meet you. Like I'm just comfortable with the texting space. We were speaking on a Monday. I said, hey, are you available on Saturday? My intention was there because I also thought I don't want to invest too much energy in this texting space if your energy in person doesn't...
It's in the bin.
Yeah. We met up instantly. I was like, we've connected in person. We've connected on... This is someone that has potential. I'm now pursuing this person.
Right.
And I was intentional and she would have seen my efforts. Here, you're not seeing that.
No.
You're not seeing that because you're questioning it. Is he into me? I don't know.
But that says it. The fact that you have to question it is the answer. Like, remember, I said accept everything, but just by accepting it doesn't mean it's acceptable. I accept that, but that's not acceptable for me.
All right. So to go into this in a bit more of a deeper context, yeah. In terms of non-negotiables, yeah, I like this. Like, the men you are now, what's one non-negotiable that you've learned that you will never compromise on?
Mine was never go to bed on an argument. That for some reason, from obviously...
But you're coming from a place of, I'm in love now. I've got my person.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who better to...
Are you trying to say it from I don't have anyone yet.
I've got no
single.
one. I'm starting to see my person that you now have.
Oh, okay. Right. So you don't want the...
No, because this lady's struggling and now you're talking about happy marriage. Like, that's not helping no one.
Way too far.
Yeah,
true.
I get it.
Go back to the mic with the straight hairline.
No,
like,
wow.
If you continue to come for man on every episode...
Okay, is that what we're doing? Okay.
It's jealousy, bro. It's jealousy.
Trust me.
No, it's mad jealousy, but still. No. But going into your dating phase again, yeah, or all of us here, what is something that you have now decided or identified within yourself that you're like, I'm not compromising on that? It doesn't matter how nice she is, how sweet she is. I do not compromise on that. Is there anything that jumps to mind? I've got one.
Go on, you start.
Mine is smoking.
Really?
You smoke?
As simple as that?
Simple as that. I don't smoke, yeah? If you pull out a cigarette around me and I don't like the two-finger thing, yeah? I don't like, where's it going? I don't like the smell.
Right.
And I was in a relationship years ago with a girl. She told me she was looking to quit.
Right.
So I didn't accept.
Open to change.
I didn't accept who she was. You're a smoker. I'm visualizing who you can be. oh, so you're trying to quit. So, okay, at some point,
Dating
there's going to be
protection.
no cigarettes. That never came.
Yeah, of
It
course.
got worse. Smoking got worse.
Oh, chain smoking and that.
Smoking got worse. And like, it was uncomfortable for me. But now I'm attached to you because I've been here for a while. So now I don't want to leave anyway because I care for you. So I'm having to accept something that I don't want to accept. So moving forward, I was like, if someone smokes, that's their choice. Cool. I don't smoke. I don't want it on me. I don't like it around me. I don't like kissing someone that smokes. It's too much for me.
Right.
So I'm like, that to me is a non-negotiable. I don't want to get attached to you knowing that you're doing something that doesn't agree or doesn't align with me.
Right. Okay.
So again, it doesn't mean that that's a bad person. It just means that I accept that that is not for me. And I'm happy to find someone that doesn't smoke.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's simple. Do you know what I mean? For me, I'm gonna go to Cat Williams, man. I would need a woman that understands that self-esteem is a esteem of your motherfucking self. So please work on self, is what I'm saying. I need a woman I'm not saying she has to be healed, but a non-negotiable for me is projection.
Okay.
I don't like projection.
Can you identify that early enough though?
Yes.
How?
I told you discernment. you know when somebody is like, again, like the person who's messaged us.
Yeah.
She's not using her discernment because she's leading with, I like this person. I don't lead with feeling. I lead with love, and love is not a feeling. Love is the core foundation of who we are. That's the relationship with self and the higher power, God, whatever you call it. So love for me, that I'm not dealing with the feeling. I'm not talking about all the little butterflies. I feel like I'm falling in love with her. No, bruv, I ain't talking about none of that. Yeah, I love me some me. So when I first meet you, I already love you. That's the core foundation of me meeting you. Me attracting you is based on the fact that I already love you.
Okay.
So the loving one, I'm talking about, do you know how to love yourself?
Okay.
Because once I know you know how to love yourself, I'm not saying you have to always get that right, but you at least know what that looks, feels, and smells like.
Okay.
Because then you're not looking to, I'm not, you see, when you use the word attachment, I was shaking. Because I was like, I don't want attachment love.
Okay.
I don't want you to be attached to me. I want you to choose me. But I want that to come after you choose yourself. Yeah?
But then after she chooses you, do you want her to be attached to you?
No. Not at all. But I know why. Don't get twisted. I still believe in the order. God, man, woman, child. I still believe in that order.
Child.
You know what I mean? Child. But we're talking about the order of what we're ordained to do and so on and so forth. But in terms of first, I need to know that you love you and you have a relationship with self and the higher power. You understand the core foundation of loving self. I never want you to be attached to me. Ever. That is a scary love for me.
Okay. Matt?
I could say too, lack of accountability and how they respect people, especially people around them. So people that they know and people that they don't know. For example, let's say you get to the point where you meet parents, yeah? You want to see their interaction with their parents. That's just the way I am.
Yeah.
Like, how strong is their relationship? How strong is my missus' relationship with the mum?
Yeah.
How strong is the missus' relationship with the dad? Obviously, sometimes you're not going to get that far as of yet. But that for me is a very, very good indicator of how she respects and how she loves the people around her. Because you could say that, oh, she's really nice with me, like she's really kind, and you see the way she talks to her mum or her dad. You're like, yeah, that's me soon.
I fully agree with you.
That's me soon.
Powerful.
Like I could never speak to my mum like that. So why would I tolerate this? Why would I go into a relationship with this or with someone that does that? But accountability. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the most accountable person on this planet, because I'm probably down the pecking order somewhere. You know what I mean? But I love a woman that could say, you know what, babe, I am wrong. Like I wish for us to just move on from this. How do you want to move on from this? So on and so forth. And sometimes you do
take that out. Don't put that in. This part, just take this out. Where?
Mate.
Anyway, carry on.
There's times where, for example, I'm not saying that she's the only one that needs to be accountable, but there's times where you're already annoyed because you're about to come back with something,
Yeah.
and she goes, babe, I realized that I've done this, I've done that. Like, where can we move on?
Bro, I'm
That
done.
makes a man
Yeah.
melt.
I'm actually done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I'm apologizing.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you're wrong. But I'm
Yeah,
apologizing.
I'm
All I
saying
need is
sorry,
kindness,
100%.
bro.
Oh, mate, just a gentle.
But do you feel like any of that is because of what you've been experiencing in the past? Because what I've noticed is this version of me, what I now desire, is very different to what I did, and it's based on what I've experienced.
That's true.
So I always say, are we choosing people because of our past? Are our exes influencing who we are now choosing? And I think for some of us, they are. And what I mean by that is, if your last man wasn't a particular way, yeah, you're like, I need a man that is this way.
Right.
So you're now looking for something opposite to your ex, yeah, because you feel you was missing that from him. So you're now basing your future person still off of your ex, not off of what you need,
Yeah.
off what you didn't have.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you kind of got to be careful with a trait. Do you know what I mean? Like it being a trait rather than kind of just an all-round requirement.
Yeah.
Because what I think we've mentioned, I mean, while you're smoking is definitely...
And that's what I mean. That stops
me.
me from getting even...
course.
I don't want to get close.
But what we touched on was, I think, for me, I think that's a requirement in any relationship.
Yeah.
That's why I spoke on it, because it was not just a romantic one for me. That's in friendships. I can't take the projection thing.
Yeah.
I need the respect, and I need you to be able to at least acknowledge accountability. So smoking isn't something that bothers me, but I'm not sure I could be with a smoker.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a red flag or a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
But again, I need context. Are you like fully invested in your weed? Or the cigarette, like when we go to bed, is it just there?
Yeah.
See, my mum was like, "Where's the missus?" Oh, she's just outside smoking.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah. It's a non-negotiable for you, and we're not trying to negotiate that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one still.
Yeah, and I know there's women that are gonna be like, yeah, but you shouldn't. No, I'm not saying you're bad people.
Yeah, you're not. We're not
I'm just saying, like, for me, no. It's like some people will say religion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anyone that doesn't fall into that is a bad person. It's just that they understand that I want to raise a child under a certain...
And I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my question now, I want to talk about a good partner versus the right partner. For me, when I'm reflecting on this, I'm thinking, based on like even this lady that's wrote in, she may be with a good man.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not the right man.
Okay. That was nice.
You see what I'm saying? So
For her.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
force it.
And I think people will be like, oh, there's no good men out there. There's loads of good men out there.
They're just not right for you.
They're just not right for you. And this is where I think we get chemistry and compatibility mixed up.
100%.
Chemistry is the feeling, he's attractive.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh, and we like the same comedy shows, and that's the chemistry. Compatibility is the purpose.
Yeah.
Like, where are we actually going?
Yeah.
So for me, people are often saying to me, I'm sure you get it, why am I no longer with the mothers of my children?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, they're amazing women. They're genuinely like, the mothers of my children are amazing women. Tyler's mum especially, me, because that's my most recent, we just weren't compatible.
Right.
I can see that clearer now because she's married.
Right.
So I have a visual representation of her in a happy place, fulfilled. And I'm like, he's able to give you something that I couldn't.
Right.
Because you two are compatible.
Yeah.
We had chemistry, you have chemistry and compatibility, which is why you've now been able to create a family, and you're aligned. Certain positions he may be willing to play, I wasn't. Certain ways that he's willing to show up, I maybe wasn't. Certain things that you want, he wants, I didn't. The way I am, I look at it and I think, the way I am now on the journey I'm on, I couldn't have been with any of my exes.
Right.
Doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
Doesn't mean that they're a bad person either.
Yeah.
It just
weren't compatible.
Weren't compatible. And I think so many of us stay with good people.
Yeah.
that are not right for us.
That's a fair point. I think majority of people do that.
How do we provide those people with discernment? I don't know if that's the
The
right
tools.
word.
They've already got the tools, but use them
tools
correctly.
to identify
Mm.
in a situation like this. This may feel nice.
You got to be honest with yourself, bro.
There we go.
You were honest. You just told us what it is. Majority of the time, people, they like the good man or good woman so much that they're not prepared to be honest and understand that they're not right for me and I'm not right for them, because I like what I like and I want to get what I like.
Yeah.
People are more focused on what they like and what they want over what they need. Do you know what I mean? And for me, it's always needs over wants.
Yep.
Because once I get what I need, I'm probably going to get what I want. Do you know what I mean?
End of it, yeah.
All right. You meet someone, they're ticking all those boxes. You may think that this is the right person.
Right.
But I feel, and again, I always come back to you because you're always talking about self.
Mm-hmm.
If you aren't clued in with self,
Yeah.
surely you can't identify who's actually compatible to you.
It's more difficult to identify, but nothing is impossible.
Not impossible.
But it is difficult.
Because if I don't know, one of the things I'm often saying to female friends is, do you want more kids?
Right.
Do you want to get married? Like, what is it that you want for your life? Because you aren't having these conversations with that man. Do you see what I mean? Does he want kid? Like, what is your plan? Like, if in your head, I do not want no more kids, I do not desire marriage, and that man does, it doesn't matter how nice this feels.
You're not compatible.
You're not compatible. This can last forever, but it won't make you happy. And I think I read something, and it's like a good person will tick all your boxes, but the right person will tick boxes you didn't even know needed to be ticked.
Yeah.
I mean, that's beautiful.
And
all right, ChatGPT.
I was like, I actually heard that on another podcast.
That's mad, isn't it? I think I've heard that before.
And I was like, it's true. Like, when I've met certain women, I feel like I've learned. Would you feel like you've learned something different from every partner you've been with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has contributed to you being the man you are now?
100%.
Yeah.
So without those experiences, we wouldn't see this version of you.
Oh, 100%.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
That's what experiences are.
Yeah.
So then, would you say what you now desire for self, or even deem as love, has changed based on your previous experiences?
It's grown. It's changed.
Is that forever changing?
It's evolved. That's what life is.
So could you be with someone now that you feel is the right person, but then in a year's time, because you're constantly changing, that changes?
Yeah. But that's why you got to be in a relationship that you can do that together. And hopefully that does still align in a year's time, in 4 years, in a lifetime. But either way, this is why I say I stay open to anything. If people ask me now, already when we was on the live, you asked me now if my status, my relationship status or title it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
Because I find that people don't care. They don't have the same duty of care with your information once you put it out there. My relationship status is between me and the person or people that I'm having that relationship with.
Yeah.
And that's what people have to remember. If you can do that, if you can really sustain this thing between you and the person or people that you're doing this with, but be honest with yourself, then it will continue to grow. It can't not grow. But without honesty, without that self-reflection, it won't grow. It will be stagnant. And stagnant life isn't a life. Let's just be real. So even if you're married to the same person for 30 years, you heard Michelle Obama, she said it. If you were married for 30 years, 10 of those years ain't good, you're winning. Now, again, this isn't to now say, so you should just settle for 10 years that weren't good.
Someone's going to come.
Someone's going to come. No, we're just saying that that's life. There are going to be ups and downs. Like, you don't know like you said, you don't know. Like, me at 20, me at 18, totally different.
Yeah.
I'm still very similar. I still have like that intrinsic kind of like thing, that foundation of who I am as a man.
Yeah.
But ultimately I've grown and everything has changed. The mother of my kids has definitely contributed to me being the man that I am today.
Yeah.
100%. And she still continues to contribute to that. Do you know what I mean? But so do you. So do you. Like, I'm growing every single day from having these conversations. I'm not the same man I was before I came into this room. I'm a totally different man now. It might be a small total difference, but it's still a total difference.
But you mentioned there about being honest with yourself.
You have to be.
So, like, I guess staying with someone that you know isn't right for you, you're not only doing a disservice to them or being dishonest to them, you're being dishonest to yourself.
100%. And you know it.
Mm.
But it's difficult to shake that because you want what you want. And more often than not, it's based on, look, most of us, we got to own it. When we want what we want, we're being very self-centered. So no matter how good of a person we are, we're being very self-centered. I just want what I want. I want that girl. And although I know that she's not right for me, I want her.
Yeah. You're being led by the desire.
You're being led by the desire. And you're being very self-centered. You only want what you want in that moment.
So for you, Mac, to now be engaged, right?
Yeah.
As a man that's now engaged, how did you decide that this was the right woman?
It's funny because I've been pointed to a certain time when we moved into our flat a few years ago. And I remember sitting there thinking, yeah, that's my wife. Like we had a great first date. It was beautiful. We asked all the questions. We opened up about everything, about exes and situations and finances and so on and so forth.
Did you talk about the future though? In that.
Yeah. So we had a conversation. Imagine this is our first date.
Yeah.
Our first proper date. We talked about how many kids we wanted.
Wow.
Well, I didn't say I'm gonna have this many kids.
Yeah.
But how many kids do you want? And she told me, and then I said, oh, mine is probably like one more.
Yeah.
Obviously now it's like 7 more. But
and marriage?
Marriage. We spoke about that as well. Like, what's her thoughts about marriage? She wasn't really that bothered about marriage. And that wasn't like a red flag for me because I was like, that's fine. Like, if we're gonna get married, we're gonna get married, innit? But
Stop.
she wasn't that. She was.
Stop. Because I wanna dive in there.
Go on.
Yeah. If as men you want to get married, I don't know. Like, if as a man you're like, no, I want to be married. You meet a woman that ticks boxes, but she says to you, marriage isn't really for me.
But that's not what she said.
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
If in those instances,
that's what she
or
said.
vice versa, woman wants these things, meets a man that's on the fence, would you invest in that person knowing that they're not really too keen on?
If it was what you said, bipolar opposite, I want, you don't, we're not a good fit. But if it's like, oh, I don't mind. I don't mind either. It is something that I'd like, but I don't mind either way.
But that's still two I don't minds.
Yeah, but we don't mind. So either way, we can make our I don't minds work.
So if you are a I want,
yes,
and you meet someone that's a I'm not sure.
I'm not sure is different to I don't want.
You lot are doing too much.
Yeah. No. But stay with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is I know a definitive I don't want.
Yes.
I can now say, okay, I'm leaving this.
Yeah.
And
I don't mind.
I don't mind. Not even I don't mind. I'm not sure.
That's different.
Do you want more kids? Do you want kids? I'm not sure. Do you want marriage? I'm not sure. If you're meeting that person and you are definitive, I do want these things.
Yeah, probably don't.
Would you encourage? Yeah. Would you encourage the
probably
person?
don't invest.
So in my situation, it was, oh, I don't mind. I asked. I'm just one of those people. I love to ask questions. I used to annoy my teachers at school for asking too many questions. But I'll be like, why?
Yeah.
Why is that? And she explained it. I was like, oh, that's because imagine I didn't ask her, and I was like, nah, she's boying it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're not sure? Like, you have to be sure or not. You know what I mean? But I asked her the question, and she explained it to me, and I was like, oh my, that makes so much sense. That's calm. Like, and it's not that she needed encouragement to want to get married. She just had her own reasons.
Which is fair enough. Yeah.
And it made so much sense to me. But if I didn't ask that question in the first place, I wouldn't have got to this point where we're even talking about marriage.
Context is needed. Because then when you ask a lead-up question, so, okay, where does that stem from for you? You like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You now ask a question, a lead-up question. You don't just go right about.
Yeah.
You ask a lead-up question. Oh, what is that? You're not sure. What's that? Because for me, I'm definitely sure. I want marriage. So
yeah.
And they can. Well, why are you so sure? Like, well, let me tell you. Because blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then how comes you're not sure? And you may go, they may go, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like Mike said, oh, you being sure, that makes a lot of sense. I wasn't sure before.
Yeah.
And now what you said has made me think, I could be open to that. Or I'm still not sure.
Mm.
Why are you not sure? Oh, that makes sense why you're not sure.
Yeah.
Your experiences told me. You saw your mum, you saw your dad, whatever it is,
Yeah, you're fearing it. You may be
there's
fearing.
context.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying immediately if you know it, like there's still you can again discernment.
Yeah.
But when you are with someone now, for example, 3 months.
Yeah.
I want to keep bringing it back to this. 3 months.
3 months of inconsistency, bro. Not 3 months of from the first date I knew.
Yeah.
3 months of I'm not sure, and now we're falling in love with inconsistency. Come on. You knew, like she's told us. I'm not blaming. I'm not fault blaming, guilt or shaming anyone. I fully understand it. Like you've invested now, and she was the only one investing. She made all the time to go up to him, so of course she's falling in love. But she's falling in love with her own investment.
Can I just say, not even to play devil's advocate, we're not even going to do that.
Angel's advocate,
as we like to say, but I have to not to give him a kudos, but he's told you
100.
exactly what he's doing and why he's not so bothered, why he's not trying to fully invest into this relationship, and what his actual priorities or focus is. And I do feel like that. I'm afraid I don't want anyone to come and try and beat me up, but like
we're tipping toes.
Nowadays you have to put that disclaimer out. But there's times where these girls or these guys will say, "This is what I want," or "This is what I'm currently doing," and you hear it, but you want to hear something else, so you're trying to change it.
Yeah,
we can't always do that. He's told you, like, my priority is trying to save money for a house and, like, I don't know, I think he said work or something like that, because this is my focus. Like, you can come along for the ride, but I want to do this mainly. That's his focus. I'm not saying that she can't get annoyed or can't get mad.
Of course she can.
Yeah.
But she also needs to
Get
respect and accept.
Understand. That's
He's
what
been
he
honest.
said.
He said
Like,
it.
if that was my sister or my close friend, I'd be like, look, he's basically told you this is what it is. You can't then expect him to go, actually, I'm going to throw all of that away and then just focus on you. Obviously, you could probably do both at the same time in an ideal world, but he's told you this is what he wants. And I'll be like, look, sis.
And it's not to say he doesn't like you. He probably he's really into you, but also the convenience of you.
You're going to travel to him anyway.
And I know that's a hard pill to swallow.
It is.
For some women and men, you're in relationships where that person is in love or appreciates the convenience of you. You are willing to travel to them. You're willing to cook for them. You're willing to do this, do that. Why would they want to give that up?
Yeah. It's free, like...
No one would, bro. Yeah. I am quite an emotionally mature man, but I would like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Human nature.
I just, if I know that I'm, again, if he sees this, if you know that you are actively, or she actively wants something else, maybe just say to her, maybe it's best we don't. As well.
As men.
As men, like, if you can honestly,
go.
if you can honestly feel that they want something different, just be honest with them too and say, so you've been honest enough about what you want, but also it's not your job to let them go, but sometimes it's just an added requirement. And it's just the nice thing to do, to just say, look, it looks like you want something else. And as much as I like what we have, you don't.
Do you think he actually does see something in her, but maybe he's afraid, maybe he's afraid of, like, commitment? We don't actually fully know. You know what I mean?
That part we don't know. But what Aaron said is true. He's enjoying the convenience.
So, from what she said, yeah.
You know a way to tell? Stop working so hard on your side.
That I was going to say that too. I was like, you actually have to stop doing that and actually just work on yourself.
Yeah.
And then see, and not, you don't do it for that reason to test him. Don't do it for him. Do not. You do it because it's like, no, actually, I need to take time to actually recognize that what I need, and he isn't meeting the requirements of what I need. So let me take a step back. As much as I like you, this isn't working. And I enjoy it. I do. I really do enjoy seeing you and what we've got. I've actually fallen for you, but I've fallen for you at the sacrifice of myself. And although love does require some sacrifice. It shouldn't be built off sacrificial love.
And it should never be one direction.
It can't be.
Yeah.
Like the band.
You're a douchebag.
Sorry, that made a lot
But
of
it
sense.
needed it.
Yeah.
It needed it.
Made a lot of sense though, man.
No, I'm happy with that. We can go around the table, but my personal advice to this lady that's wrote in is to stop doing as much to see if he fills in the gaps. If he's not willing to fill in the gaps, that's even more confirmation that, respectfully, he's just not that into you. And I would just accept that and find someone that is, because there's plenty of good men. Let's stop this narrative. There's plenty of good men out there. There's plenty of amazing women out there. You are just meeting people that are not the right person for you.
Yeah.
That sign out of that.
Yeah?
Sign out with that.
Please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Follow Mike and Dwayne. Gunshots, all that.
Whoa.
And until next time, we are out.